I'm Wade.
I'm Chris.
And we're with Pierce. Today, we're going to talk to you about our universal pendant control series.
Yes.
We call them universal because you can use them anywhere in the universe, right, Chris?
You can try.
If you're building equipment, you're making things, that's probably why you clicked on this video, or you're just curious about how these work and what we offer.
Yeah.
These are easily adaptable probably to whatever you're building. So if you're making equipment that needs to be controlled, 12 volt, 24 volt DC,
Yep.
we can typically control it with this.
Yep.
And customize it to you.
We are able to have a master output.
Okay.
Like some of our toggle switches, when you get into the double pole, they have that acting master output. These actually have a for sure master output. So anytime you push a button, we can generate power to a single wire source, as well as your function source.
Perfect. So these labels, they can be, that's kind of simple, but they can be changed out.
Function labels change, branding label can change. As you can see, the color can change on some if you prefer a different color.
Right. It's a sharp look, and they're fairly watertight. I noticed you've got some glands out here.
Yeah. Just wanted to show that the different strain reliefs that we have, the gland that goes in the back of them. This is just your wire exit. We can do whatever you prefer. If you want just a standard strain relief, or if you want the spring version to help keep your wire from getting kinked right as it exits the box.
Yeah.
Either way.
I like that. Both of them great options, and this is exceptional, I think, with where it comes out to keep from kinking your wire. That always drives me nuts. Someone pulls it out and then turns it right there.
Every time. Well, a lot of people will sit on the remote, so the wire, as it comes out, it bends. So when you've got this one here, you can't as hard. So it should just extend the life of that wire a little bit.
So excellent. It depends how you're using it, but certainly that can be a saver. I like the different colors here. Said this pendant labeled custom and has the nice red and gray, I guess, coloring.
Yeah. This particular customer, they just requested a different color to match their branding in the product that they're on. Custom coloring like that, we do have minimum quantities just to help production costs, stuff like that. We can't order from our suppliers, the molders, we can't order 10 pieces. I don't know the actual minimum. It might be around 500.
Injection molding typically is something like that because it's...
labels are easy, stuff like that. That's no big deal at all. But the color, it takes our supplier time. They've got to get that color match, get it produced, get it to us, and then we can just rock along.
It's not a word I use every day, but it's got like a ergonomic grip.
It does. There's grooves on the back.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll let me know in the comments if I didn't.
It just got grooves on the back to help your fingers kind of hold it in place a little bit better.
It has a good solid feel to it, and that's important. It's got a little lanyard here, so if you want to put that on somewhere or hang it off the equipment so you don't lose it, or just have it quickly accessible. Now let's start looking. One thing here, we go up to 6 functions with these.
Yes, so all of our button style remotes, they go from 2 function, 4 function to 6 function.
You had mentioned, I'm guessing here, these are interlocks.
So on these style remotes, they're all black and white. The black and white is going to be interlocked with each other. Okay. So every pair is interlocked, so you can't press up and down at the same time.
But I could do up and right if I wanted.
Yeah, you can work any button from any other set, but you can't push one set at the same time as the other button within that set.
And the way this one is labeled, I've never realized this, but it's great because you can either read or not read.
That's true.
So literacy is not an issue in operating this remote. When I talk to people, the biggest issue is the harness or getting it connected to their equipment. So let's explain here. For this customer, we have a not normal plug. It's interesting though.
Yeah, it's actually a fairly common plug. It's just one that we don't use here.
Not normal
very
to me.
Often. It's not normal to our product. This customer, their spec requested that particular Deutsch style plug.
Okay.
They're using a Deutsch receptacle on their trucks. They asked us to match that on their remote.
That's neat.
So we did.
That's pretty cool. And so that makes it a lot easier. You can just plug it into your equipment and go.
Yeah.
And save time in the manufacturing process. It cuts some money out. Now, Chris, I've waited on this one because I have not seen this one yet. I've not seen what we're doing with it, but there's a lot going on here. We've got the CPO 77, the base pendant, 2 functions, but I like they went with that. What is this doing? What are these things?
Let's start here.
Okay, let's start
because
there. Oh, I see.
We'll show that this here is our remote that we produced for them.
Gotcha.
So this is for a hydraulic customer of ours.
Okay.
And it's a hydraulic application on a hydraulic pump. So they needed just a basic remote. It's going up and down. So there's the master wire that's used that'll engage the motor start solenoid. And then you've got an up and a down for each of the coils that are on their hydraulic valve. So you need to energize the motor every direction, but then you've got another for up and another for down. They want it where it would unplug. That way it doesn't have to hang on the equipment all the time.
Okay.
But what this is here is their solenoid valve has DIN connectors on it.
Okay.
So a lot of applications will have like built-in integrated cartridge valves. Okay. So you're only wanting to connect like a ring terminal or something like that. This particular design uses a DIN connector.
Okay.
So they wanted their remote to be able to easily hook up to the DIN connector. They don't have the time or the capacity to build this harness.
Excellent.
So while we're building this remote, they will send us those DIN connectors. We'll wire them up and provide it as a whole package to them.
That's
so
great.
We do the receptacle for the remote. They've supplied the DIN connectors. We have the ground, the power, the function wires, and it's all nice package form ready to go.
So when their team's manufacturing, they can just grab this, pop it on their equipment, and they don't have this mess that they're dealing with.
Yeah, so
let us do what we do well.
And when their team goes to pick for their order, they pull a hydraulic pump off the shelf and they pull a remote box off the shelf.
Snap this on and go. Right. That's great. And I love those little.
Yeah, so now their team doesn't have to sit there and pull the DIN connectors off, wire it up, do all the crimping, heat shrink, and all that.
Okay.
We do it for them.
Excellent. So, yeah, these controls, I've seen them everywhere. We send them all over the place. You know, industries, I was asked, what all industries are these in? And you said yes, all of them.
Yeah, it's just like our PS series, the marine industry. Again, we use the same style remote in that trash can truck I was telling you about. You'll see these on railroad trucks, rail yards.
Okay.
Ag industry, our product uses these in the ag industry. This is a very common remote in many, many industries.
I'd be curious to hear, if you're watching this video, what industry you're in, if you're using these, or heck, if you watch this video, just let us know in the comments below what industry you're in, and I'd be curious. Kind of an informal poll. I love the feel of this.
This is a really good remote.
The blocks inside.
Like these a lot.
I'm sure in the video they'll toss up the wiring, show the inside of the control. You can see the control blocks, a little more of what we're talking about while we're saying how it can do we call it the master output, but energize the pump so it's running regardless. You wouldn't want that on a winch necessarily, but you don't have to use it, so you can still control one.
Right.
And yeah, lots of flexibility with these, lots of wiring options, and if it's anything complex, that's what Chris is for.
I don't mind.
We've done all kinds of equipment, and someone always has something new and neat, so we're able to expand and move on.
We've got a lot of time in this, so we've seen a lot.
Yeah.
We've done a lot, and I always like to learn more about what we've not done. If you've got a neat project, I'd love to hear about it and see if I can't help, or maybe you can teach me something. Excellent.
And I just realized, like, this thing's got enough of a feel. I mean, I'm not a baseball player, but you could almost hit a home run with this thing. It's got a good feel.
It's really short, but
yeah, you smash your fingers. Terrible idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Go sports. All right.
Local team.
Yeah, but let us know the industry you're in for real. We are curious about that.
That's always nice to know.
And thank you.